Rick Ross has been in the news for a multitude of things this week. First was their verses between him and French Montana earlier this week, which was very, very disappointing from a lot of witnesses.
The verses match between French Montana and Rick Ross was a complete disaster. For those of you guys that don't know, yesterday night, Rick Ross and French Montana had a verses, and this thing was just a complete shit show because many different times weird stuff was just happening. For example, Rick Ross has so many songs featuring Drake that are hits, and every time he ended up playing a song featuring Drake in order to win a round, he was so petty because of their beef. He ended up having Drake's part muted. As for French Montana, he was also a mess because he is an artist that doesn't have a lot of hits, and the only stuff he does contain Drake. So he got so desperate that during round 17, he played Stay Scheming featuring Drake, which was what Rick Ross also played. And things only continued to get worse because during the later rounds, Rick Ross and French Montana had no more hit songs left to play, that they were literally using songs against each other that featured each other. For example, on round 18, Rick Ross and French Montana were both playing their song Minx in Miami that they're on together, and the same thing with Smoking Part 2. And then probably the most disturbing part that came from this entire verses is the fact that Unforgettable beat Devil in a New Dress.
I don't think he quite understood what they were doing with the last.
The assignment.
I don't think he understood the assignment. What they were doing was they were promoting
each other.
They got a project get ready to come out. So at the end, they were promoting the project they had coming out. Rick Ross got 20 hits.
Easy.
Rick Ross got 20. French, I ain't gonna play my boy. I ain't gonna say
he ain't got that many.
He got no features.
But
he got to combine features.
I ain't gonna say
but hits on his own, nah.
Yeah, y'all, versus might be cooked because French Montana beating Rick Ross in a versus that I did not know was happening and a lot of other people didn't know was happening, let you know where we're at with versus in 2026. And Rick Ross already did a versus in 2020 against 2 Chainz, so the fact that we are going back and we're having people do another one, it means we've ran out of like legacy entertainers to pull verses off, and now we're pulling people back up. And the fact that Rick Ross had to cut Drake's vocals off of Ashton Martin music, like real talk, both of them could have used Drake in this verses.
But Rick Ross got 20. And you know, I argue.
Hell,
Rick
one
Ross
album. Got there one album.
But yeah, Rick Ross got 20
one album
hits. I'm sure. Features, all that. Rick Ross got
Hell
20
yeah.
of them. So, yeah, at the end,
he missed on
they
that
were
one.
just promoting their new project.
Yeah, so it was over 16 rounds that they had. Some people are giving it to French Montana. They're saying they played lots of hits like Unforgivable, Unforgettable. With
French don't even have no classic album.
Yeah, all the way up. French was joined by Max B. So you had that. Rick Ross.
Of course
had,
he was.
Hold on. We know Max is there, but he didn't bring Fat Joe and none of them because they're on all the way up, right?
Yeah, that's what.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Nah.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
So Rick Ross responded with Hustler, Aston Martin Music, Diced Pineapples, and his other songs with Jay-Z and Kanye. So I'm very familiar with Rick Ross's catalog, and I see a set list, and I say just off the music alone, Ross should have won.
There's no way French won.
Yeah.
There's just no way French won.
Well, like I said, it's demographics and
Stage
stage
presence.
Stage presence plays a major part.
But anybody who listens to music is just like, there's no way French Montana wins this. Like, it's just not possible.
French don't have more hits than Rick.
No, he certainly
And he don't
does.
have a classic album like Rick. You know what I'm saying? So, but he got hits, but Rick Ross got more.
They just wanted to do a versus. That's all it was.
I mean, I thought
Quick bag.
it was a decent, you know what I'm saying, a decent one.
Now Max B wants to do a versus
He
with
can't do
somebody.
it. With who?
I'm just saying.
Hell, he can't. He's not
He
even.
did that
He's
back
not
then.
even. He's not even qualified for a damn verse.
Yeah, a lot of people were disappointed at the outcome of the verses, but more importantly, people were shocked at Rick Ross's removal of Drake verses from their songs. Him and French Montana had songs with Drake, but when Ross was playing Drake's songs, he would mute Drake's verse, and the audience would sing along with him. Now, a lot of people are thinking it's because of the beef going on apparently between Rick Ross and Drake.
Nah.
But apparently, Rick Ross addressed that with Ebro in the morning, and he doesn't believe there's any beef.
Man.
Now, Ross, the internet will likely try to make something of you being like, hey, play that joint without the Drake vocals. I want y'all to sing along.
Without Little Man.
Right? They gonna make some of it, but you constantly play your records that you collab with Drake on, and you encourage the fans to sing.
Facts.
So that's not trying to be messy. That's you trying to put on a show.
Let me tell you some shit. Me being a boss, you gotta understand. This French Montana right here, this is my brother. Drake, if you listening to this, homie, listen to me. My shine. I don't want to see you lose. No real want to see you lose. That ain't what about. This culture, this game, this rap shit, this ain't what it's about. I don't want to see you lose. Real just want to see real shine together.
Real want to see real
He's asking that to come back for a feature.
Yeah, pretty much.
Please come back and give me a feature.
Rick Ross.
That's what that sounded like to me.
Both sider.
Hold on.
As soon as I heard that, I was like, yo, Drake, please, I need a feature from you. We made great hits. You hear this, I just have to mute you because we're beefing right now, but we made great music. Can we get another bag, please?
It's so much wrong with this. It's so much. It's so much wrong
Why?
with this.
Why is wrong?
That's what I heard. Is that what?
That's what I heard.
First of all,
Please, Drake.
I
That's
remember,
Drake, please.
I
True.
remember
He
Rick
ain't say
Ross-
please. He was
Hold
just
on.
like, bro,
I remember Rick Ross calling you white boy. White boy, white boy, white boy.
White boy, white boy, white boy. White boy, I know we not friends, but let me give you this advice, because you ain't got nobody around you. Or you ain't got no real. Let me just put it like that. Ain't no real. Stop. Don't respond. Don't respond. You ain't even peeped when the intro came on with the Teddy Pendergrass. That was that black vibe.
Now it's nigga. I hear a lot of things wrong with this. I'm just saying. It was white boy this, white boy that. Now,
but is he wrong though? Is that a lie what he's saying though?
Well, you want to see Drake shine?
No. Is it a lie that Drake is part white? Is it a lie that Drake is a? I mean, come on, he ain't lying. He ain't lying.
So why is he reaching out to the guy now?
He said, brother.
Hey, brother, I just want to let you know the
all these
game
white
needs you.
boys in the past.
Don't nobody fear Drake album release. Nobody.
Is there a world where things can be, in a better place between you two?
And what I was saying on the radio was, he speaks to French. French says a lot of positive things that he maybe should send French a pecan pie for, you know what I mean? Because nobody won't speak on his behalf to me, but French do. And that's what I made it clear, like, if anything was to ever come from that, it'll come through French because it wouldn't directly come to Rose.
The next thing I want to bring up is, it's not a problem, but did you say Little Man? Sing Little Man part. Don't play Little Man. Hold on. So you sonning me too?
Yeah.
And no disrespect, but you said Little Man. Don't play Little Man's verses. Come on now. This is.
But he is little compared to him now. I mean, is he lying? Is he lying?
Stature-wise.
Right. Is Drake bigger than him? He is little. And he is a man.
At the end of
I'm
the
just
day,
saying.
At the end of the
Drake
day,
I'm
is
just
not
saying.
small. Drake is like 6'1".
But Rick Ross is about what, 400 pounds, right?
He lost.
Ozempic.
But he's still bigger than Drake.
It's definitely giving. Please.
I wouldn't say please.
I got these.
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't go.
For you.
I got these open tracks. I got these tracks. They're
I got
missing. I know what is missing.
Oh my God.
So him explaining why he doesn't get along with Drake is because Drake lost focus. Yo, Rick Ross is coming up with a new excuse. Ross is coming up with a new excuse every time. Now, here's the cleanup, because a lot of people thought he was copping a plea, and I think Ross looked at y'all comments and said, oh, hell no, I ain't copying no plea. Ross gonna get back tough again. Ross changed up his tune because people are hearing rumors going around the industry. Charlemagne and Joe Budden have both said that there is shots coming at. It's not like Drake is gonna just put out this J. Cole type album where he don't want no smoke. So what's happening now is everybody's auto-correcting, assuming that there might be shots on the album about him. So Ross just said, I want this nigga to win, but now everybody's on his ass like, all right, you backpedaling, and people are kind of starting to realize that maybe their apology or their backpedaling might still result in them being dissed. So you know what? They got to kind of like hit back a little bit to kind of get ready for that. So that's why I think you're seeing his narrative change to nobody's scared of Drake's album coming out. That's not the question. Why would you be scared of the album unless you think you're getting dissed, right?
The last thing I want to bring up is how can you do a versus with French and Rick Ross and Drake not be the topic of conversation? He gave both of y'all biggest hit.
That's the reason why they came together.
Like I said,
To help, like he said, promote their shit.
it's time.
Now, in a recent Hot 97 interview that he just did, he's trying to backpedal from the backpedal because, listen, at this point, Rick Ross is Mr. Backpedal because he's not standing on everything he said. I mean, he didn't stand on the fact that he lasted, I don't know how many months bashing Drake back in the day when Drake was battling it out with Kendrick Lamar, to the point where Rick Ross even got in the booth to make a diss song towards Drake. So then now telling Drake that he wants to see him win, that he doesn't want to see him lose. And now in this new interview that he just did with Hot 97, he's out here talking about ain't nobody worried about a Drake album. And it's like, to me, I'm just asking myself one question. What is it, Mr. Rick Ross? You want to see him win? You like him? You don't like him? You got to stand on something, man. You got to stand on something.
Drake, I would not with none of these. I'm through.
No,
I'm definitely through with Ross.
Listen. Let me tell you why Drake gonna come back.
Oh, he coming back regardless.
Oh, he want that Miami money.
When I'm telling you why he coming back, start doing it, cause it's gonna be an ego thing, bro. It's gonna be
still too.
It's gonna be an ego thing with him. So he gonna come back. It's a pissing contest, bro. But the thing with the celebs is they can play this fake beef shit. You feel what I'm saying? And get us talking about them. You see what I'm saying? Decides whoever the Rick Ross fans gets the Drake fans. The fake beef generates money for both of these niggas. You know what I'm saying?